tell us a bit about your approach to connecting people to communities?
Okay, well, we've known Roger for many years, haven't we? How long have we, I think, worked with you for about 10 years now. You came to the Advocacy Project because you were having problems in the local community with where you were living, weren't you?
Yeah.
There was children were sort of having a go at you, and you wanted to be able to speak up for yourself.
Yeah, go on then.
Well, not quite like that. And we sort of have helped you to do that. But one of the things that I think we've been helping you to do as well is to use all the other people that you know in the community as to help you to speak up and to help you sort of have contact there as well. So I think that's really important, that it's not just the professionals that are working with Roger in his life.
I know Mick and Margaret, when we were in the house group, I think it was Rob Subble's house group, and we went to the house group, and I think it was one Christmas, and I went to Rob and I told him some very sad news, and he just said, we lost Mum and Dad, and Mick and Margaret and Steve Barlow put his hands and said some very nice things, made the Lord bless him and keep him, and they all gave me encouragement, and Mick and Margaret and Steve Barlow, and I think that night I was in full of tears. And
yeah, was that when your auntie died?
Yeah.
Yes.
Since I've had Mick and Margaret, they're always there if you need something else. But I don't think you're going to interfere with Briarwood and things like that. I know.
We don't interfere with Briarwood, we just listen, don't we? And try and put their point of view sometimes and back you up at other times. And I think our role has been to pour the oil on troubled waters, hasn't it? He rings us up. Yeah, Roger often rings us up and offloads all the...
What it was, we was...
the authority in his life. Roger rings us up every week, sometimes twice a week, and that's been true over years and years and years. And he comes to... When we had the house group here from church, Roger would come every week, and everybody would, listen and chip in and
we used to have that tiny little black and white TV with a 5-inch screen, because Roger didn't want to pay for a colour TV licence.
I didn't.
No, we didn't. So we had this little 5-inch black and white TV that somebody gave you, and we persuaded you. I think in the end we might even have helped you. I don't know. Get your colour TV licence for the first time, didn't we? And we gave you an old TV, so we got to do some colour TV. I remember that. Yeah.
Actually, in our families, as they've gone on with televisions, I think you've had Nick's mum's telly and my mum's telly, and as they've gone on to bigger and better things, you've had their tellies that have been perfectly all right, haven't you?
Tell us a bit about what his friendship means to you.
Well, it's always been a joy, hasn't it, really?
Yeah.
And when the children were small, he came for Christmas a few times, because when he was in Cranwell Walk there wasn't anywhere to go, was there, Christmas Day? And I remember him reading the kids the Spot books, Spot the Dog,
Spot the Dick,
Christopher used to enjoy that.
He used to like Thomas the Tank Engine and things like that as well.
Thomas the Tank Engine, I watch that, Peppa the Pig I watch every morning. And
so our kids benefited from that era. And Roger's a very faithful friend, actually, because he never forgets your birthday. He's always lets you know what he's doing, so you probably couldn't leave his life even if you wanted to, which we don't. And and he has a very strong sense of family as well. So, when my dad died, I really appreciated Roger talking to me about that.
Roger was very fortunate that when he came to our project, and I wasn't there then, it was much more citizen.
No, she wasn't there.
Establishing sort of long-term friendships with people. So he's moved on, really. Roger's moved on, as I say, but we've still got the connection. It's not counted as work time, what I'm doing with Roger. Does that?
Yeah.
But I know what you mean.
Do you think it's important that advocacy projects do think about the whole of someone's life?
think I've got lots of relationships with Mick and Margaret.